most trusted source for news, GIL News. Hello and welcome to a GIL News special report. I'm Gil Butler, and you may have noticed during the last leg of the conflict, I was not there. There's a reason for this, and with an exclusive interview, you're going to get to see my time spent under Russian captivity.
So, tell me about your experience that day when you were captured.
Yeah, that day started just like any other day. I was in my news studio, we were doing an update on the conflict, same as every other night, except for this night. At a certain time, people came downstairs, near the studio. We didn't know who they were, and all of a sudden, the studio is supposed to be a restricted zone, and all of a sudden the door flew open, and a bunch of guys wearing ski masks, carrying guns. I think they had an AK-47, at least a few of them did, and they started screaming what I believed was Russian. And before I know it, I was getting thrown over the table right in front of the camera in the middle of the newscast. I think the cameraman might have got hit over the head, and being dragged out there, and that was just the start of what was to come. Now that you've witnessed my traumatic capture, I'd like to share with you how I got home. Our story continues now.
So recall, if you can, the raid executed by Joint Task Force 420.
At that point, it had been a week of sleep deprivation and torture, and I was in a whole other state of mind at that point. I was laying on the ground, and then all of a sudden I heard explosions. There was a lot of shouting in Russian, heard some shouting in English, and some loud bangs were going off, pops were going off, bullets were flying, people started dying with me, I got sprayed with blood. It was chaotic. I had no idea what was going on at the time because I was quite out of it. But it turned out it was the Americans coming to get me back, and I'll probably never forget that night at all. The only thing more frightening than the day that I was taken was honestly the day that I was recovered.